Hi everyone, my name is Ryan. Welcome to Math with RG. Today we're working on pre-algebra problems for commission, discount, and markup. Now let's dive into it. And as I always say, you got to read the question twice, okay? Pick out the keywords, ask yourself, does this make sense, right? Does the work that I did the work that I do really make sense, right? Check your work and say what you're doing out loud. You got this. Here we go. It's you and I together. Let's do this. All right, here we go. Jim makes a 12% commission on every single oven that he sells. If his sales this month were $5,344, what commission will he make? Okay, so let's talk about the word commission for a moment. Commission, right, really incentivizes employees to sell more things. So they're getting a salary, but then on top of that, every time they make a sale, they're making a commission. Now 12%, that's a high commission, right? So this person's going to be highly motivated. So they're doing 12% of the sales is going to be their bonus, basically. So let's check this out. We have 12% of the sales, right? That's what Jim is going to make. Okay, well, we know the 12%, we're going to do percent to decimal. So that's divide by 100. So you move the decimal 2 places to the left. Decimal's always on the right side if you don't see it. 2 places to the left would be 0.12. The word of, right? We're doing math to English translation right now. I'm sorry, we're doing English to math translation. Hey, we all make mistakes. It happens. It's all good. Let's just accept it. Okay, so English to math. So the of means multiplication. And then the sales, well, they told us, was 5,344. So we now know that we have to multiply 0.12 times 5,344. Now in this lesson, right, we're not really testing can you multiply decimals times whole numbers. So if you want to use a calculator, that's fine. I'm just trying to get you to understand the actual structure of the word problem. So we have 0.12 times 5,344, and that is 641.28 will be Jim's commission for the month. So that's extra money in his pocket. That's really good. All right, let's go on to the next problem. So number 2, we have Serena is so excited because her favorite clothing store is having a 27% off sale on every clothing item. If she wants to buy a dress that normally costs $81, what will be the new price for the dress? Okay, so, excuse me, as I always say, you gotta read it twice. You gotta pick out the key words, key phrases. So here we go again. Serena is so excited because her favorite clothing store is having a 27% off sale. Well, what does that mean? 27% off. What does that actually mean? Well, if before you were paying 100% and then it says 27% off, what that actually means is you take the 100% and then 27% off. So we subtract it. And we're left with 73%. That's pretty cool. So originally you were going to pay 100%, but now they're saying actually you're only going to pay 73%. So now if the original dress costs $81 and you're only paying 73% of the 81, right? So 73% of the 81, then all we have to do is just math to English translation, right? I did it again. Unbelievable. So then all we have to do is English to math translation. 73% changes to 0.73. Of changes to multiplication. That's what of means in math. Then the 81, of course, is just the 81. So we're doing 0.73 times 81. Let's do it. So the new cost of the dress is $59.13. 27% off. That means it's got to go down, right? 59.13 is definitely less than 81. We multiplied, right, by 0.73 because it was 27% off. Okay, let's go to the next one. Raina has started a graphic design t-shirt business. Her cost for each t-shirt is $8. If she wants to mark up the t-shirts by 450%, what will the retail price of each t-shirt be? All right, now this is the #1 standard practice in business, right? You spend a certain amount of money on a product, right? Creating it, developing it, whatever it is, and then you sell it for more money, right? Usually a lot more money, so that you can make a profit, right? You can pay your employees, your other expenses, but you can also take money home for yourself. So, she's got this t-shirt business. Each t-shirt supply, right? It's the supply she has to buy to create the t-shirt costs her $8. If she wants to mark it up by 450%, what will the retail price of the t-shirt be? So, we're starting at $8, right? If we're going to mark it up, we have to multiply by something that's greater than 1. Well, 450%, right? So times 450%. Well, 450% means if we change that to a decimal, right? We divide by 100. We move the decimal 2 places to the left. So that would actually say 8 times 4.5, right? Well, that's greater than 1. So I know the answer is going to be way above 8. So we're on the right path. All right, so I'm going to give you a little hint. Multiplying with a 0.5. So you start by just with the other number, right? So let's do 4 times 8. That's 32. Now you do 0.5 times 8. Well, 0.5 is 50%, so 50%, right, or half of 8 is 4. So we do 32 plus 4, and we get 36. So her cost is $8. She's going to turn around and sell it for $36. So she's going to make a massive profit, right? And if she has any other expenses, right, she could pay those off, but the rest is just going in her pocket. All right, great work. See you next time. We're all done. Great job on finishing today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, tell your friends and family. And if you want to dive deeper into chapter test work, you can check out my Skool platform, skool.com. The link will be in the bio below. And if you want more information on one-on-one tutoring, you can check out my website, rgtutors.com. Thank you again, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye for now.